Welcome to this edition of Power Nugget. Today I want to show you something that is also important that will help us to finish strong, and that is to know your weakness. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 30 verse 26, the conies are but a feeble flock, yet they make their houses in the rock. The conies are but a feeble flock, yet they make their houses on the rock. A coney is a little animal, and one weakness that this animal has, it does not have a strong backbone. The bones are so weak, but it is so wise in a way that when the conies are making a house, they burrow their house, they make their house under a rock, so that if there's anything that would want to step on them, it will not step on them, so that they can prolong their life. Why? Because they understand very well they have a weak backbone. In order for you to finish well, you must come to a place where you understand and know your weaknesses. We live in a time and a season where people really love strength and they hate weakness. They will do everything to show that they are strong, and they will do anything to show that they are not weak. But did you know that each and every one of us, we have a weak area? All human beings have a weakness somewhere. Anywhere we go, we need to understand that. So weaknesses can be turned to be assets if only we admit and take them before God. God has the ability to help us do what? Make our weaknesses to be strengths. Don't deny your weakness. If you are to finish strong, understand your weakness. I like runners because they know their weaknesses. Some know I cannot endure, so I only need to do short distance, and so they do their short distance. Others know that I don't have the power and the muscle to go through as quick and fast as you want me to do, but I can endure, and so they choose the long races. You get to know your weakness, and when you get to know your weakness, guess what? That weakness will help you to get over things and finish well. In as much as God uses our gifts, God also uses our weaknesses. Only thing you need to do is not to deny them. You need to bring them before God. Paul came and he told God, this thorn in the flesh, this is my weak area, help me. And God told him the grace is sufficient. If you look at the Bible, you will see people who had weak areas were used by God, because God's grace is sufficient. God is able to use our grace, our weakness, sorry. He's able to use our weakness. That's why the Bible says, my strength is made perfect in weaknesses. Look at Moses. Moses was weak. He was a stammerer, yet God used him. He told God, I cannot do it. Gideon was weak. He was fearful, yet God comes, he hides, and he agrees to it, and then he receives the strength. Jacob had a weakness. In fact, his name also speaks about his weakness, but he had to overcome that particular weakness. Peter, his name actually Simon, which means a reed that can be swayed here and there, but God calls him Peter, the rock. Why? Because God has the ability to use our weakness. Any weakness you have, I want you to understand, God can use it to touch many. Why can he use it to touch many? It's because you understand a weak person somewhere, and you are able to use it for ministry. You understand someone somewhere. People are always strong. They don't understand weak people. But those who have been weak, they know how to help a weak person somewhere to also become strong. Any day, anytime, understand, God is in the business of strengthening you. That is why he says, let the weak say, I am strong. Conies have weak backbones, but they make their houses on the rock. Today I want to encourage you, for you to finish strong, identify your weak areas, bring them to Christ. Tell them, this is my weak area. Tell them, this is my weak joint. And when you do that, God has a way of ensuring he strengthens you to finish strong. I want to finish by encouraging someone that his strength is made perfect in your weakness. You shall finish strong. God bless you. Enjoy your finishing strong.